Hello people, are you here? Great, again, there's people already waiting. Oh, this is good. Okay, so today, thank you for the water. So today we hopefully have a bit of shorter session. I'm gonna show you what I built today, and then, well, actually, let's share my screen. Oh, there are people around the world again. So I'm starting to be quite lazy now. It's my third day in a row doing this. First day was super nervous. Now I'm kind of like, yeah, who cares? Everything's gonna be just fine. Okay, so let's share my screen. So today is the third day of my black build week, and table of content is that now I'm doing the introduction, as you see. Then I'm gonna show you a bit about what I built to the look library today, and I'm gonna share it too. And then I'm gonna recap my Black Friday offer. So today's free tool is a Swirly bokeh tool, and here you can see the effect that it makes. Okay, let's go to DaVinci Resolve, and there let's start looking into this. So first of all, what is Swirly bokeh? Where can I find it? It is here. Yeah, let's watch this one clip. I hope you guys can hear the sound as well, but let's see.
That's fine.
She is coming along.
Let's try again. Gross motor skills will develop slowly, but you will progress fast.
Felicity.
Not that fast.
Okay, is our sound back? Yes, I hope so. So anyway, that was a clip from the movie Poor Things 2 years ago. And did you notice the fancy looking swirliness in the background? So the bokeh balls in the background, and they have this is called Swirly bokeh. And you need to have certain kind of lenses in able to get this kind of like rounding. Wait, I'm not sharing my screen again. There we go. Okay, now we're sharing the screen. So it's this swirly bokeh, this rounding of the bokeh balls around the corners. And this is very difficult to do in post. But I figured out a way on do it on the color page in DaVinci Resolve. So I want to share this method, and this is going to be part of the look library as well. But you can get this tool from, here, Joo.Works live tool. It's there for a few hours for you guys who are in the live. So go and get them after this, like you have a few hours after this live stream to go and get it. Okay, let's look into how I create it. So here we go. And this tool, well, is, first of all, this is very slow. So if you have like a laptop or something, use it very cautiously, because your render times will skyrocket. The lens blur effect in DaVinci Resolve is already quite slow, but then when you add this swirliness, it will, I guess, comes like double slow. Okay, let me show you how this works. So this works best with clips that have some like light, like brighter and darker spots in the background. For example, here in this image, we have this. Let's actually turn it off. Oh, saving. There we go. No, I don't want to save this project. Oh, there we go. And let's have the notes up. And just for speed, let's make the quality to quarter for now. So it makes the quality not so good anymore. But here you can see that there are these kind of dots of lighter and darker, and this is really best candidate for doing kind of swirly bokeh things. And so this is done in a very interesting way. There's a lot of, when you download this free tool, or when you use it when you get the look library, I tried to make this kind of like easy to use. You have these green icons. I might change the emojis, but anyway, the point is like the red ones, better not just touch them, just leave them alone. The depth map is the node where it defines what is in focus, what is not in focus. For example, we might like to have her in focus, so we could go to the where is it? Here we bring the near limit closer to get her in focus, something like that. So what is white is in focus, what is black is out of focus. So something like that. Try to get her in focus. Well, let's actually turn off all the things that are happening in the group level, because this is so slow right now. Okay, let's turn those off as well. Okay, now it's much faster. So let's go back here to the depth map, and here we want to get her in focus and the background out of focus. So let's play around, try and find something where she is in focus but the background is not, and apparently we get something else there as well. And then in the map fineness you can define how clear you want it, but I recommend having a bit of blur around, because otherwise there will be some weird artifacts. Okay, and you get the depth map by just pulling this depth node here, and then we get the effect back when we push this the signal there. And now I turned off all the ODT and the look, so that's why we have the color is very dull, but that's good because it's already quite slow. Then the next one is the center focus. So wherever I move this, you can see that area kind of comes into focus and all other things fall out of focus. So with this you can kind of like define where you want the focus to go. And then the bokeh tool is complex. And again, do not touch the X ones, but I want to show you how it's done. So I'm gonna turn off, well, let's turn all of them off first, and then I just want to kind of show you how they're done. So the first one is that we, well actually there's one other thing that I need to mention as well later. Let's take that off for now. So okay, so here, first we zoom it in, then we distort it, and we distort it even worse, we distort it a lot. Then we put it into, what is this? Scene linear color space. We apply the lens effect to it. Then we bring it back from scene linear to our log profile. And then we do the same distorting to our depth map as well. And then that is, so then it's kind of overlaid, the depth map is overlaid on top of the image, and it now matches. And then we re-distort it and do a bit of fine-tuning, and then I just added this texture node as well to get the bokeh balls to be more defined. And that's how we do the bokeh effect. And this kind of squeezing in and zooming out and everything like that, it takes a bit away from the sharpness. So then I added this last node that will bring the kind of the center focus part back into being sharp. And that's how the Swirly bokeh tool works. And now let's bring back our ODT, and then let's start creating, like, this is just the Rec 709, and then here we can start working with the look node. This is the look library node. And actually today I spent quite a lot of time playing around with 8mm grain. I really wanted to kind of get that kind of 8mm film look. So let's look what I've done in this image. First of all, we have the color. I think I'm using, which one was it? Vision 250D film emulation. Then I'm doing like a diffusion and probably some chroma as well. I don't quite remember what I had here. Chromatic aberration, so not chromatic aberration, chromatic aberration, and some filtering. Then I have the film. So there's color and there's film. This has the halation, like diffusion, like bloom. Then I had the frame that creates this kind of frame effect, and it's now doing like the 8mm frame, because you can choose. Wait, no, there the film prefs. what are these? I can't pronounce them. It's not the 16mm. We could have 16mm as well, so then it's kind of more, looks like a more 16mm. It's not changing the aspect ratio, though. This is like a odd, like this is not like accurate film emulation, because 8mm film wasn't 16:9. Anyway, and then I am adding like compression, like this soft film compression that compresses the highlights and gets like that kind of softness to it. There's another one as well called mid-tone compression. I might add these more later. This one kind of respects the highlights and the shadows a bit better, but it still compresses the mid-tones. But for this, I think the soft film looks nice. And then I added texture, which is now the 8mm film thing, but let's get to that next. Before that, I want to show the toning. So there's like a toning extension in the previous version of the look library. I call it toning extension. Now it's just the toning node, and in the toning node I have used the split tone effect, and now it gives the kind of like blue shadows and with warm highlights. And then let's talk about the 8mm film. I might give this out later as well. In previous live streams, people have been actually asking about the grain, so we could actually talk a bit about that. Let me first check that. Are we still good on the comment section? And how's my monitor? Are you still listening? Is everything sound okay and everything? Kata?
Yeah.
Is it sound okay?
Yeah.
Good. Okay, I have my girlfriend doing like a bit of background monitoring. Oh, okay. Yeah, everything seems to be good. So then, this is a bit of an extra, like 8mm grain. So for some reason, I spend a lot of time playing around with that. And yeah, let's share my screen again. Screen sharing. There we go. And this is where giving like 8mm grain is interesting because it's such a small like film size that it really gets this soft look, like out of focus look almost. And let's see if I can find it. Just a second. I'm gonna look into my reference photos from today. I was diving into Shot Deck. I want to show you some real 8mm because it's often I see like in Dehancer of like other grain tools, like there's the 8mm option, but it doesn't really look like 8mm grain because it's difficult one to make. It's almost like you don't want to make your footage so soft that it gives. Okay, so here I am in Shot Deck, and let's find some real 8mm films. What could be good? Maybe this one. Let's zoom in, like zoom into it, and you can see this. It's really soft, and it has this bloom effect. You could do this similar kind of like bloom effect with the note, like the lens section of the node tree of the look library. It's really soft, and you can kind of see this kind of a look. Let's actually try and like mimic that look with the look library. So here's the 8mm look of my look library, and let's add a bit more something. Let's add the chromatic aberration. That might soften things a bit, and then I think we could work with maybe some kind of promise filter. No, I mean the smoke filter. This blooms things out a lot. Let's actually, what smoke filter do I have? It's the 1:20. No, it's actually not doing that much. What? Oh well. Let's try promise then. Let's bring promised. And in the filters, you have different options, and they are often, let's zoom in so you can see the better. It's like 1/8 the strength for 50mm lens, or like a half strength for 50mm lens. So this should be the strongest. And now we get a really soft image. And let's kind of like see how does this compare to a real 8mm lens. Yeah, it's like here when I'm looking at it like this, I'm like, oh wait, it's too out of focus. It's that doesn't look. It's too bloomy or something. But then when you look at a real, no wait, how can I zoom out? When I look into a real 8mm film, It's kind of like, okay, it's as bloomy as this one. Okay, so that's kind of cool. Okay, and then next I wanna give you I promise that whenever people come to the live, I'm gonna give you an extra Black Friday code. And let's go back to the, where was it? Let's switch back to my face for a second. I'm gonna find the slides. Here we go. And now we can come back to screen sharing. There we go. So first of all, here we are, and this is the bokeh. And by the way, I forgot to show you, you can adjust the bokeh balls, like how big they are, how much, so you don't need to have its strength this strong. Like you can make them very tiny, or you can make them ridiculously big. And I recommend, and actually this is a new concept that I kind of created for this look library, because this Swirly bokeh tool is, you want to adjust it only to individual clips, because, well, I don't know, if you have like a supercomputer, you can probably render something out with this, but if you have a laptop like I'm working on, you better just limit the amount you work, or otherwise your render times will be like days. Anyway, so I recommend having it on like clip level, and I made this like a new concept to the new look library that I haven't really given it a name yet. I think it could be like clip level effects. So I have the look library, but then I have clip level effects that I recommend adding on a clip level. I have the lens reflections, swirly bokeh, and streaks here so far. And the reason why I want to have them on clip level is because you need to adjust them clip by clip. They don't look good if you just put it on everything at once. And in the course I will teach how to use all of these, so don't worry if you don't remember now. If you buy the course, you will find this. And the Swirly bokeh tool, again, when you get this free tool from my website, put it on individual clips, and the workflow is basically that you first take the depth map, and then here in the depth map settings, you try to get your subject white, and the area you want to be in blurry, you want to get that to black. Play around with the blur and maybe contrast expand if you want. Then after that, you choose the center focus area. Oh wait, and then first you need to put this here. And then you choose the center focus area where you want to get your focus to focus on. And I recommend putting your resolution to quarter, because even with full, just moving it around, and with all the other effects that are happening, things are getting quite slow. But the quarter, all like that saves. It saves, even on my laptop I can still play these videos. Okay, and then in the bokeh, you can go into the bokeh node and then choose how much, for example, you want the bokeh to be. If you want to be ridiculously much, you can put it there, or if you want to have like that it's not really it's not drawing attention so much, so you can do that here. And then this is applied only to this one clip at a time. And by the way, if you want to be very precise with this, you could, like, instead of like this is a power grade, you could actually use the magic mask in this tool as well. You can like make a magic mask around the person. You can make it as sharp and like whatever, as much work you want to it, to really get the person separate from the background and get more like that kind of a realistic effect, that there's actually like difference between the subject and the background, instead of now it's like gradually falling off. So again, a lot, like there's a possibility of you playing around with this a lot. Okay, so now it's time to recap my Black Friday offer. So all of these free tools that I'm giving out in these lives are gonna be in the look library new version that I'm getting to the course page in a few days. Just give me a bit more time. And everybody who has already bought the look library will get the new look library and the all the free tools that are in it. You will get them. No need to buy this again. That's kind of my philosophy, that I'm not trying to squeeze all the money out of you. Anyway, so this tool is basically many tools in one, and to get the kind of similar effect, you would need some kind of film emulation tool, some kind of a lens emulation tool, some kind of diffusion filter emulation tool, and I'm going to give you a bonus on Black Friday, which is my ACES Lite LUT kit and that is a tool. It's a lookup table kit that allows you to match cameras together and match them to ARRI's colors. So with this you can make everything: iPhones, GoPros, action cameras, mirrorless drones, whatever, like almost pretty much every at least half decent video cameras, you can make them match to each other, the colors, not anything else, just the colors, as close as possible. And it's a really good starting point, often matches things perfectly anyway. And that basically you can do with the software called Cinematch. So then I'm just trying to put myself in good light here. Basically this power grade that I'm showing you and the workflow and the course that I teach you will give you this camera matching, filter emulation, lens emulation, film emulation, and commercial looks. Those are coming as well. Mostly I've been concentrating on film looks, but there will be commercial looks soon as well. And then I'm teaching a very fast workflow. This is a feedback I get very often, that this workflow that I teach in this course is so much faster, because often we like just do individual clips at the time. It's really slow. I teach a very fast workflow, which is not really possible with the other tools, because you need to, well, I guess you can do them with that as well, but they don't teach it at least. And then the price. So all of these other tools, Lens Node, except Nail Lens Node, all of them are more expensive than this thing. Like just one is more expensive, and it's only like 1 month subscription, the lowest prices. So you get a permanent like subscription, or no, permanent license from me when you buy this thing. So I'm biased, but I think logic is on my side anyway. So what is my Black Friday offer? My Black Friday offer is 50 euros off from the normal price, and that gives the price, that takes the price to 75 euros, and that's more or less $87. And now that you are here, I'm gonna give you an extra code that is available only for a few hours. So this is a different code from yesterday. So it's Swirly, like the theme of today, Swirly. So when you go to my website. Actually, maybe I can find it somewhere. Let's go to my website, Joo.Works. Then go to the Black Friday deal. Then find somewhere here you can find this. Hey, it's Black Friday. Watch the announcement. Give your information. And then submit. And wait a bit. And then actually you can see all the lives that we're doing. Okay, it's Black Friday and it's time to give you the best deal of the year. And there's a funny video I shot this morning. And then when you go from here back to the sales page, then you have the Black Friday deal going on here all the way down, like there we go. There you have the 75 euro. And now when you go and buy the look library, and here, where is it? Here you swipe Swirly and apply, and then you get even more discount. So yeah, that's how it's done. And now let's try to keep it short. I'm gonna come back and see your people's comments, and let's see if anybody has any comments or questions or anything. And remember, I'm about 15 seconds lagging, so in 15 seconds, like if I say now, you will actually hear it in 15 seconds. So if I see your comment, you will see me seeing it in 15 seconds or something like that. Okay. Oh, everybody's just giving me compliments. That's nice. Oh yeah, Dehancer, actually there's different, like there was someone said Dehancer is like 700 euros. There's different pricings for Dehancer, and I didn't take even the highest price for Dehancer, because that's for like production prices. Okay, can you show a quick example of how to match two camera shots with your shot matching? That's an excellent idea. I should put that into a later stream. Now I need to I need to find the same, because I have done tests where I like have the same like two cameras. I shoot with even the same lens, and then I play them around. So yeah, I wonder how many people are there. There isn't so many people this time. It was like good, because I was hoping it would kind of like the first day would be a lot, and then it didn't come down a bit. But anyway, anybody any questions? If not, I'm gonna call it a day. Okay, thank you for listening for us when we request commercial looks. Yeah, I've been procrastinating on that a bit. But I think I found good ways of actually make commercial looks. Okay, does this work with third R3D going in with DaVinci Wide Gamut Cast? I didn't, okay, color space transform. Okay, I didn't quite understand the question, but to answer what I think is that does this work with the DaVinci Wide Gamut as your working color space? So I don't recommend using the system-wide color management. My experiments and experience is that it's somewhat buggy. But if you want to use DaVinci Intermediate as your working color space, you just need to do an ACES sandwich. So you have your working color space, and before you add the look library, you just make another color space transform to go from DaVinci Intermediate to ACES CCT and then go back, and that works as well. Okay, there was a question, vignette. I do have a vignette effect in the tool. It's very simple, but it works. Okay, in the current build that we download and purchase, the simplified node setup that you have been demoing this week. Okay, so this new node tree and everything will be there in the course in a few days. I could have uploaded today already, but I'm just constantly updating it, like updating it. So I don't think it's a good idea to upload it yet. So just give me 1 day or maybe 2 days, and you will get it. So don't worry if you go and buy it and you don't see the new node tree yet. Don't worry, it's coming in a few days. I just want to save a bit of your time. Okay, all ProRes is supported in DaVinci natively now. Oh, okay, I didn't know that. That's cool. Okay. This will substitute the single old power grades that we had before into new simple solution that has everything already inside. Yes, so this is, I'm redesigning the whole system. I just got this idea like when I'm like, okay, now I'm not in a hurry yet. There's a lot of time for Black Friday. What shall I? And then I'm like, okay, I just got this idea on how to make the whole system again. And I'm like, fuck. And I decided, okay, I'm gonna do my Black Friday campaign as me doing it. So that was like getting two things at once. Okay, today I'm gonna keep it under 30 minutes, and I think we are about there at 30 minutes. Thank you, you did a great job. Thanks, Alexei. And yeah, and tomorrow I might need to take a break tomorrow from my 7-day thingy, because I want to get one or actually maybe even 2 YouTube videos up tomorrow. So I might not have time to actually build on this, but then we meet again on Friday, on Black Friday, and hopefully I have a lot of new things to show you guys then. So thanks for this live session, and it's been quite a lot of fun. I think I will be doing more live sessions, maybe inside the courses. I might even do some kind of cohort or something later on. Okay, yeah, I think we're done. Thank you very much, guys.